The Princess of Wales starred in an tournament full of symbolism on a stage that did no longer go neglected by using anyone. The relationship between the Dukes of Sussex and the British royal family continues to be a concern of public debate. Every gesture, each and every appearance, and each and every phrase from these worried will become information each inner and backyard the United Kingdom. In this context, the modern-day pics of Kate Middleton have mainly drawn attention. The Princess of Wales selected a particularly huge placing for her brand new event, which has triggered a couple of feedback in the press and in circles shut to the Sussexes. A assembly with magnificent visibility. Kate Middleton starred this week in an incredibly mentioned match alongside Melania Trump. Both met in the gardens of Frogmore, an iconic house in the current records of the Windsor family. Surrounded through teens and in a privileged herbal setting, the photos rapidly unfold throughout media and social media. The meeting, held in a cozy atmosphere, centered on advertising the Scouts assignment led with the aid of the Princess of Wales. The presence of the American First Lady gave even extra relevance to the event, which captured global attention. The scene, surrounded by means of autumnal tones, bolstered Kate's photo of approachability. Frogmore is now not simply any place. It is the identical placing the place Harry and Meghan spent their first years of marriage. Since their wedding ceremony in 2018, the couple grew to become this house into one of the most non-public symbols of their lifestyles in the United Kingdom. The Sussex previous in Frogmore. The symbolism of the photos lies in the records that the Dukes of Sussex shared with Frogmore. It used to be there that they introduced their engagement and held their wedding ceremony reception. Also in Frogmore Cottage, Harry and Meghan's household existence started with the arrival of their first child, Archie. Prince Harry usually highlighted his attachment to these gardens. In his memoirs, he even confessed that if something occurred to him for the duration of his years as a soldier, he wished that region would be his remaining resting place, with ponds, swans, and extra than 4.000 timber, 4.000. The house received an incalculable sentimental cost for the Sussexes. However, in March 2023, Charles III requested the couple to vacate the residence, after a short transfer to Eugenie of York and her husband Jack Brooksbank. Frogmore used to be left empty. The eviction was once a challenging blow for Meghan and Harry, who had invested large sources in its renovation. A gesture that creates tension. Kate's preference of Frogmore for her assembly with Melania Trump has now not long passed unnoticed. For Meghan Markle, who nevertheless remembers her family's attachment to that place, the information was once acquired as an actual tip-off. It used to be no longer simply any space. However, the residence that she and Harry had regarded their everlasting domestic in the United Kingdom. Sources shut to the couple say that Meghan finds it painful that her former domestic is used as a putting for royal family events. The Duchess, who has expressed on numerous events her problem in closing that chapter, perceives the gesture as a signal of distance. The episode as soon as once more highlights the open wounds in her relationship with Kate. For the royal family, however, the desire of Frogmore is interpreted as natural. The house stays section of the royal property and is used for legitimate occasions of tremendous importance. Even so, the emotional history provides a new nuance to the anxiety that already existed between each parties.